5 AM. We're crazy, but we're at Hollywood Studios. It's Star Wars Land opening. The park opens at 6, and we've joined thousands of other people to try and get into Star Wars Land. So we're going to see how this goes. The current status of Star Wars Land, which I presume is where everybody is headed, is open now boarding, which means that you can go straight in. This was what we were hoping for, and the reason we've got up so stupidly early to go to Star Wars Land. So, hey, we get to see it in the dark. I've been handed a Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Traveler's Guide. You can't really see it because it's so dark, but it's got a map of Galaxy's Edge and all the things that you can do, and all the things going on that are Star Wars. I'll show you later when it's light.
That Star Tours thing we've always got that really long.
Yeah, we're going in. Star Tours currently has a 5-minute wait time, but clearly everybody's more interested in going to Star Wars Land. Whoa, there's the queue. So this queue to my right, which has been since we got those shouting lightsaber people, looks to be about 3 or so hours long. This is the This is the queue for the ride.
How long is that queue?
Ridiculously long.
It's still going?
Yep, the queue's still there. So this is the most crowds I've seen our entire time here. That queue is still going all the way around there. But we're going into Galaxy's Edge. Here we go. The queue is still going all the way down there. Wow. There's people trying to get on that ride. I'm not sure we're even going to get on it. It is the Millenium Falcon. This is really good.
I agree with you.
Like everything's been, you can't see the restrooms, like it's shining up right there. It is literally like walking into Star Wars. That even the water fountains are themed. All the staff are wearing Star Wars costumes, which you would expect. End of line, that's the line to get in a shop. With it being opening day, everything is ridiculously busy. It's really well themed. You can't even go in any of the shops. So we're just gonna keep moving through this queue-like crowd just to get further into Star Wars Land. Sorry, I keep calling it Star Wars Land. It is actually officially Galaxy's Edge. This queue to my left is another queue to get into a shop to buy popcorn. The popcorn is like multicoloured popcorn, comes out over there. There is this crazy thing in the middle here, which is kind of cool. Snacks over there are pretty much sold out. That's breakfast, that'll be why. Because at 5 AM you're going to want breakfast. It's not even 6 o'clock yet. It's not. The park hasn't even officially opened right now. Oh wow, it's cooking. It's like cooking under a rocket engine. That's really cool. I'm going to zoom out and give you the whole thing. It's just not as good colour quality. And a giant crowd. I presume this looks different in the light, in the daylight, but it is pretty cool in the dark too. So that Millenium Falcon ride queue is going all the way around the back of there. We're going this way. Oh gosh, yeah, this is the queue for the breakfast place that we just saw.
Yeah,
That comes out here. There's the line, end of line there. That's cool, look up there. Wow. There's a thing. That is cool. See, it is pretty impressive. I would just like to say that had we been in America longer or at a different time, we would not have come on opening day, but our tickets run out tomorrow and we also want to do Epcot Food and Wine Festival, so we're here on opening day, which is why it's so very busy, but I think it's going to be busy for a few weeks probably. But wow, I'm going to zoom out on this. Look at this. As well as the massive, huge crowds. Look at that. That is cool.
There's the queue.
Wait a minute, where's the queue? Oh yes, it's snaking around there at the other side.
That's the ride queue.
Yeah. That ride, do you remember we saw a queue on the way in? It's gone all the way down here. Okay, so there's the Millenium Falcon. That's pretty cool. So there are things you can do here, such as build droids. I think that costs about $100, maybe a little bit less. I might be wrong with that. You can build lightsabers. They're about $200. I don't know what this is. This is cool. It doesn't really do anything. Yeah. If you want to do the lightsaber or the droid building, the child has to take an adult with them, but you can only take one adult per child, so it's worth bearing in mind you couldn't take your whole family in one of you build. If you wanted to take the whole family and you had 2 kids, you would have to have 2 of the kids building, and that's going to be $200 each. People have actually been booking that experience just to get in for Star Wars Land today, but coming early has managed to get us in. So this queue to my left, this is still the queue for the ride, which my daughter's like, she wants to go on it, but it's insane, and there's no way my son would cope with that. It's probably the best theming I've seen. It's even better than the World of Pandora or Avatar Land. If you could imagine it without so many tourists, it would almost be like stepping into one of the films. Blue milk. However, I mean, we could just get some milk and put some blue food colouring in, because this queue is long. So my thoughts really on bringing an autistic child, wait until the buzz dies down. I mean, if you're here now and you're considering it, you're not going to get in any shops or on anything. If your child can't handle queues, you're just not going to. You can't handle crowds, just don't bother. It's good, but it wouldn't be worth the meltdown inducingness of it. I'll probably wait until the hype dies down later in the year maybe. Although again, we've got a ride opening in December, so people will be coming then too. Maybe come next year, hey?
That is ridiculous.
But it's ridiculously crowded, absolutely insane. And that's still the queue for the Millenium Falcon. What are you queuing for? That's a giant queue. Where are they going? They're going all the way over there. Nobody knows. Oh, it might be this queue going the other way. That would be insane if that was the case, but probably. So we're going to try and find someone to ask if we can get a DAS pass. Sent the kids on Swinky Dog. I'm really hoping that the queue isn't too long. I'm not going to risk walking all the way back through there with them. I'm going to ask the man to let me back in, because I've just come out, and if he won't let me back in, then we aren't going to do this ride. But I've just been told you can DAS pass this ride, but you have to go right to the front, which is right down the other side of Star Wars Land again, so that's where I'm off to. And there's the alien spinning saucers, and there is Buzz Lightyear. All the virtual queue stuff that we've been reading about and told about is just a load of rubbish. It's not a virtual queue, it's just a giant queue, and you can DAS pass it if you go to the front. I would send one person to the front. You don't want to walk through this multiple with a child that doesn't like crowds. Right, I'm looking for the front of the queue now. I'm kind of not sure where I'll be. Apparently I'm going to follow this around back to where the Millenium Falcon is. And then at the bottom of the, if you're looking at the Millenium Falcon, at the bottom to the left, you'll see like a tunnel. And you're going to find the standby queue time information there and be able to get the DAS pass there. So if I can get through this crowd, that's where I'm headed. So this is why I would send somebody, personally, leave your child in Toy Story Land, send somebody else to go and get the DAS pass. Because this is insane. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Standby time 300 minutes. I am far too tired to work out what that is in hours, but that's a long time. So we are going, to try and get a DAS pass. I don't know what time our return time will be though. Sounds insane. I got a return time. 10:46 is our return time, and it is currently 5:56. So that's like 5 hours. Whether we can do 5 hours in the park, I am not sure. But we'll give it a go. We may leave and come back. That might be the better plan. The problem with this is, having got the disability access pass for this ride, for the next 5 hours we cannot use the disability access pass, and that's going to be a bit of an issue. So it might be worth leaving and coming back. In fact, it might be worth getting here early, or sending everybody in, letting them wait by the entrance, because you can't get the disability access pass if somebody isn't in the park. So leave everyone by the entrance, one person come down here and get the return time, go out of the park, come back later when it's valid. So that could work. So yeah, 5 hours. 5 hours these people are going to be stood here. That is insane. That just made a noise then. And I'll give you any advice on how to get down to the ride if you don't think you'll manage crowds. Maybe a wheelchair. You could at least create that small amount of space for a child. Obviously, I mean, my vlog is partly because I'm talking to parents of autistic children. So if you're watching and wondering what on earth I'm doing, my son's autistic and he cannot handle queues or crowds, so for him this is a giant nightmare. When it's supposed to be a cool thing, and in order for autistic people to experience things, they have a pass which enables you to virtually queue, so you get a return time when your time in the queue is up and you can go back. So you're not skipping queues, you're waiting. So in our case we're now waiting 5 hours to get on this ride, and it's just unfortunate that maybe we won't be able to wait the 5 hours just because it's difficult for us. But yeah, if you're coming without an autistic child and you're not virtually queuing, you're going to be stood in a queue for about 5 hours. This is opening day though, that might change obviously. These people just clearly really want to go on the ride. We have a plan. So because we have 5 hours to wait, we are going back to the villa, getting more sleep, and then coming back later. Got the DAS pass on my app now, so yeah, it's gonna be like nearly 11 by the time we can get on it. So we're gonna go and virtually queue in bed. I'll show you Toy Story Land while we're here because it's so pretty in the dark, and obviously it's gonna be light when we come back. And there's the Slinky Dog coaster. The kids have just gone on that before we go because obviously the queue for that's gonna be longer later, and you can't get more than one DAS pass, so it's worth going on it now. You've got the alien saucers over there. That's kind of, it's more of a kiddie ride. You can fast pass it though, or DAS pass it. And that one, it's just like spinny, so it makes me feel sick. I've not been on it. I love the Slinky Dog coaster, it's really cool, but I've not gone on that so I could go and get the DAS pass because there's no way I could have took my son back through there again. It's got like pretty little lights hanging up, and everything's just really cute and really well themed. There's a giant Pixar ball, and then that right over there is Toy Story Mania, and then that's basically Toy Story Land. I mean, there's little places you can get food, and everything's just really well themed, like everything. Like that's the fence that's made of those. That's cute. And this is the lamppost. So that was really cool. Like it's like literally walking into a Toyland, with dominoes and things. But we do like Toy Story Land, it's fun. You know what, 6 AM is a really good time to come if you want to go on Toy Story Mania. Queue time, standby time, 5 minutes.
Yeehaw!
Oh, there she is.
Hang on, Rex! I'm trying to hang on, but look at my little arms. I can't hold on to anything.
Howdy, Sheriff Woody here. You know what? You're my favorite deputies.
We've now got loads of people walking this way through the park, and it's because Batu Landing, which is Star Wars Land, is now closed. So we got there at the right time to get into it to get the DAS pass. If it's closed, you're going to have to join a boarding group, which means you have to wait on the app to go in. And I think that's where the virtual queue time is coming from. It's to actually get into Star Wars Land, not to ride on the ride. So you virtually queue to get into Star Wars Land, and then you DAS pass the ride. Or you just queue for it. Either way. All the Star Wars Galaxy Edge themed gifts in the shop. Like a whole shop of Galaxy Edge gifts. We may get to look in there later. I've closed off, that's where we walked through to Star Wars Galaxy Edge a minute ago. They've closed that off now. You can't walk through there anymore. You have to walk straight up the main path and go the long way around. I presume that's crowd control. We are hilariously leaving the park way as the sun rises. That's quite funny.
What's quite funny?
We're leaving the park as the sun rises. We were advised to get a join a virtual boarding group for later as well, just in case they didn't let us in with the DAS pass, but I'll be able to find that out later when we get here. They should let us in because we've got a DAS pass, but you never know. It's quite pretty. I'm going back to bed. So we are back in the park. It is 11:55. We went home and had some sleep and come back again. It's light now. So we're first going to go to our fast pass in Toy Story Land. Oh yay, we get to go through the shop. This is the Star Wars merchandise shop. Yeah, we're going to go to Toy Story Land. We're going to go on Toy Story Mania. And then we're going to go up to Star Wars Land High. Now these are all the things that you can buy in this shop. I suppose if you can't get in the shops in Star Wars Land, then there's stuff to buy in here from there. That's kind of cool. Hey. Look, you can get R2-D2. Excellent. There's a limit of 1 item per person on those. They're cool cups there. There's all the different characters that you can buy there. They're quite cool. So it's Star Wars Galaxy, it's Toy Story Land of the Light. And I can see Woody. There he goes. With, I don't know who she is. Bo and Woody. They're off into that little gap there. And there's a giant Woody. That's the one we saw earlier when it was speaking to us. This is the exit to Toy Story Mania. It's actually a really good place to go if you are feeling overwhelmed by the crowds in Toy Story Land. At the minute it's really crowded, so all of the people are exiting Star Wars Land through Toy Story Land. So you've got everyone who's in Toy Story Land and then everybody who's exiting as well. So I've just come down this queue. I mean, obviously you've got people coming off the ride. I'm waiting for my family who are on the ride, but there's like little benches. Look, these are made of dominoes. So places to sit, and it's, yeah, there's some places in the shade and it's just completely out of the the big main crowd, so it's a good way to go to escape. So we're back in the daytime and it looks completely different. This is the entrance to Batu where they send you. We have a boarding group so we can just go straight through.